Hey guys, so before we start today's video, I want to do an opening of this Hot Wheels that I got recently, and you can tell it's already beat up, so I just want to show you guys so we can add it to our Porsche dealership collection. So let's open this up. I'm going to do it on camera right here. It's already ripped up. But in today's Hot Wheels review, we got this Falcon RX-7. As you can see, it's pretty tight. I recently saw this at Target, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to show you guys to open up this Hot Wheels, and yeah, we'll add it to our collection. So we're gonna add this one right here to the Porsche dealership. We have the SC RX-7 here too, so as you can see, we got the new and the old. Hopefully they make something new with Mazda, but probably not. So here we are. We have the Civic here. Tacoma. We got the S15's silhouette. And then inside should be the Porsche. But with various videos, I'm going to do some different Hot Wheels openings so we can add to our collection here in the Porsche dealership. So let's get back to today's video. Hey, how's it going, guys? So you guys know what time it is. It's time for another build. In today's build, we'll be building something very cool and special, I thought, that I recently purchased while shopping at Target. And I found the Mando's RazorCrest first ship, basically. This is the ship that Season 1 and 2 had, and then before Moff Gideon basically blasts the ship into smithereens. But for those who haven't watched, sorry for spoiling it, but if you guys are interested in learning more about the RazorCrest and everything about it, you can check out Mandalorian Season 1 and 2. But for this build, I was thinking of building this ship and also building a diorama with it. In this diorama, I was thinking, what if Mando comes to Earth and was around like US airspace, and basically, you know, it's like a UFO, right? With recent events, I saw that, you know, US used the F22 Raptor to shoot down a balloon from China, but basically I was thinking, why not build an F22 fighting off the RazorCrest? I thought this would be a cool build because this would be two kind of different things happening. So like, what happens if America was fighting off UFOs and Mando's, you know, has a ship? And this would be a cool way to kind of show off, you know, our America's manpower versus, like, you know, a fantasy where Mando is shooting laser beams basically at the F22 Raptor. So let's take a look at what's inside these kits and let's get building. First off, we're going to be taking a look at what's inside Mando's ship, basically. This is a Bandai kit. I really like Bandai kits, made in Japan too. So this one should be very simple. Everything clicks on and no glue is required for this one. So this is like the best thing for you, for those who are beginners and planning on getting into building model kits. So let's take a look at what's inside. So here's the runners, stickers. Had a really fun already started building or cutting out some pieces. Want to test out some new nippers I have. So basically here is the runners. We got two runners basically, and you get another runner for the base, but I already took it off. I was testing out some new nippers. As you can see, it's kind of like a plastically silver color. Not really my favorite, but there is a different one that's like a silver version that you can get that's already like coated with silver. But for me, I like painting stuff, so we're gonna paint this for sure. This is what it looks like. Pretty simple, not too crazy. Pretty small, I would say. But yeah, and it also includes stickers. We might use some of them because some parts are too kind of hard to paint, but if I'm lazy or not, but probably I'll use for sure paint to build this kit. All right, so now let me take a look at this. Let's take a look at the F22 Raptor. I didn't have a chance to take a look, so it's time to open it up. Ooh, cuts like butter. Look at that. It's good to have a nice sharp knife for sure. All right, look at that. Oh, look at that. The F22 already has this cockpit in there, so I'll have to glue it on. Okay, that's pretty tight. Take a look. Pretty good details in it, not too crazy. Oh wow. It's similar to the Mandalorian kit, but overall it has everything that you need. Has two runners here, and then some decals. But for sure, you have to glue this one. This is not one you can just snap on like the RazorCrest. So I'll be taking this one for sure out. Oh, it has missiles and everything. This is what I needed for the build for sure. Let's see. Yep, has a cockpit, everything. Yeah, this is something I'm gonna plan on building for you guys. So first one we're gonna do is the RazorCrest. This build's gonna take a couple days for sure. It's not gonna take one day, but yeah, I wanna be building RazorCrest, so let's get building.
5 hours later.
All right, so we got everything trimmed up. Let's go and paint the stuff. Just finished building the manual ownership. As you can see, this is the mock-up. This is what it looks like, pre-built. I haven't put in the stickers or painted the windshield yet, so it's just silver right now. So I'm gonna take a look, basically tear it apart again, and then see how we're gonna pre-wire this, the wires here, so that we can have thrusters, so that we can have light coming out from the thrusters, make it a lot more cooler. So let's disassemble. So right now I have this LED wire here through the thrusters. So basically it'll be in here. I can put it into the thrusters like this. So it's inside of the thrusters, and then draw out the LEDs. And look at that. Give you guys a bigger view. Look at that. Thrusters like this. So it'll be on like this. So I'm gonna put everything together, and then we should have some cool RazorCrest with thrusters on. So let's finish it. Everything's wired up. Just have some wires here, so we're gonna test out if the lights work. Hopefully I was stupid enough to assemble everything and for it not to work. Uh-oh. There we go, look at that. We got thrusters on. That's so cool. Dude, that is awesome. Look at that, with the thrusters on. Let me give you guys a close-up. Look at that, thrusters on. That is so cool. So now I'm gonna add the decals. I know a lot of people would say, why don't you just paint it? But I like using decals. It's fun of it, and the stickers. I'll also try it out and see how it goes. So I'm gonna put those on, and then once we get that, I'm gonna show you guys the final results. Finally got all the decals on. I'm too lazy to paint all these details, but the decals for sure are pretty good. They're sticker decals, so you know they're not your regular water slide. But overall, I think this turned out pretty good. I'm gonna be putting this wire down in the base right here, so it doesn't, so you don't really see it. But overall, I think this kit's gonna turn out really good with the diorama. So right now, this is the RazorCrest. So now that we're done with this one, let's start on the F22. So we're gonna have to build that one. Actually, we have to glue everything, so that one's gonna take a lot more time. So this is what the RazorCrest. I'm gonna give you guys a quick montage of this, and then let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, so now we're starting on the F22 Raptor. The table's a little messy, but I hate these because these you have to glue on. It's going to take forever, but we're going to take on this challenge, and then we're going to also install some LEDs in it, so let's get started. Hey guys, so it's been a few days working on this project, so I finally finished painting the RazorCrest, and also I finally finished gluing the parts for the F22 Raptor. So let's take a look. So we have the F22 Raptor. As you can see, I glued all the pieces together. We have all the missile compartments open, a little bit of paint, and then I masked the canopy area so I can start painting that, and also added the LEDs. So this is gonna work. I tested out, so we're gonna start painting on this. But for the RazorCrest, you can see, let me focus for a bit. It's pretty much done. So you can see we got everything painted and everything, decals are all in place, and then we wired everything up, so these two work. So now that we finished that, we're gonna start painting on this. So I'm gonna do a quick paint job, and once I'm done with this, I'm gonna show you guys the end results of the F22. Hey, what's up guys? So it's been a few days again. Finally finished painting the model. So finally finished painting the F22 Raptor. So that took around a whole day to do. There's a lot of masking, a lot of detailing you gotta do, but I finally finished painting it, so everything's cured and dried. So I'm gonna show you guys the end results of painting the F22. Here's the end result of the F22. Look at that paint job. It's pretty good, pretty decent. I even got the gold accents in the rear. Look at the thrusters are painted the tip. Look at that. This looks pretty tight, to be honest. I've never done camouflage, but I mean, it was pretty simple. That was gonna be pretty hard, but everything turned out well. Kind of did mess up. I don't know if you can notice, but the tip is kind of like a gloss white, but on the camera I don't think you really notice it that much unless like you shine a light to it. But overall, I think this is a pretty good paint job. So yeah, I pretty much enjoyed this paint job process. First time using the airbrush. Alright guys, so got a little head start to starting on the LEDs and also the missiles. So after gluing in all the regular missiles, I started wiring things up. So you're just gonna see this long wire and then some LEDs on here. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but this is one of the filaments, and then a regular small SMD, and then this is how we're gonna do it. So got a little too excited to show you guys the process, but basically wired it up. So we have one missile going this way already, full burn, and then one just dropped off and started burning. So let me show you guys the lights. All right, so there we go. So as you can see, the filament's a lot more red, and then the LED's a lot more yellow and orange. So this is what it looks like. I'll give you guys more of a close-up of what it looks like. But also after that, I have to also work on the decals. So the decals are in. So once the decals are in and also painting this tube, we should be ready to go to put this on to the base. But for the base, we also need to we need to start painting so that we can make it more of an ocean view. So let's get started on that. So finally finished the ocean scene. So I'm gonna show you guys how it turned out. So here's the ocean scene. You can see this is it's kind of like an X, I guess you can say, but have like waves over here and then some ripples effect because the plane's gonna be here. But this is how it turned out. Not sure if you can tell on the camera, it's kind of shiny and everything, but I used the glue and paper or tissue paper method, and this is how it turned out. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. In addition to the water scene, I also finished putting the decals onto the F22. Not sure if you guys can see it, but let me try to focus. It's not really focusing, but here. You can see I have the F22 Raptor. The decals are hard to see, to be honest, in general, but this is how it turned out. So this is done. I'm gonna stick it in now, and then we should be able to put it in and light it up, and then we're gonna put in the RazorCrest after that. See this F22? Now the F22 is glued onto the base. Look at that, it's pretty tight. So now we're missing the RazorCrest, so you can see it's the wake of the plane. Now we're missing the RazorCrest, so let's add that in. So after 2 hours later, after fidgeting and gluing everything together, I finally got the diorama all in place for the F22 versus the Mandalorian RazorCrest. So it took me a while to finish this, but hope you guys enjoyed today's video and enjoyed today's build. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Also, would you be doing this yourselves, or who do you think will win this battle here? So let's take a look at the build. All right guys, so I have the diorama on my chair, and then as you can see, I finally have the F22 and the RazorCrest together. So if you see at this angle, you can see that there is a missile going for this way and also a missile coming down that just came down, and then we have the RazorCrest. So, and then the laser beams and also the thruster. So let me know what you guys think. So I'm gonna show you guys the reveal. So 3, 2, 1. Oof, look at that. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. See the missile here coming out. Not sure if you can tell, and then the RazorCrest. So I'm going to show you the cinematics of the build, and then I'll see you guys on the next build. Peace.